Hello there, welcome back to Waifus. I am Sefhi, and today I bring you a new gacha that came out in Bilibili. The game is called Elip Soul, or yeah, LP Soul, LP Soul. You all know that Chinese gachas don't have a good sense of naming when it comes to EN, but it is what it is, right? So we're gonna be going over this new game that came out. I've been playing for a couple of days, and honestly, I can say confidentially that this game is destroying my will to live. The previous game that I brought up to you from China, I actually called that video, this game restored my will to live. And the reason was because it had decent models, good art, good fan service. Combat, it wasn't the best, but it was passable. This gacha, however, it's the complete 180, the opposite. The only thing, or the only good thing they have is how pretty the game is, and that's also up to you, because a lot of people, if there is no fan service, don't want to play gachas. That is the reality of the current marketplace we are in, right? So, before we start, as usual, leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. We're going to be live in a little bit, and let's go into LP Soul. We'll go over the characters, the art, the L2Ds, the animations, how the characters a little bit work. We'll go, of course, into the gacha to see the rates, to see how it works to do a multi, and then into combat. So first of all, it is characters. Now, character design, it's a 50-50. I will say some of them look really good, some of them are kind of boring. Now, all of them are L2D animated. So if you go to these characters, you'll see that they have their own L2D animations, and that is pretty cool. It's always appreciated when it's not just a flat PNG. It is boring when it's a flat PNG. Some of them have backgrounds, which looks 1,000 times better than just flat, and for example, this is a 4-star as well, right? And this is another 4-star, but she is one of the few who actually has a background. So that's one of the first things, is like, I would like if every character had at least a little bit of a background to differentiate themselves from the other characters, because it's boring if not. Now, there are dudes, I don't mind them. It's probably like a 90-10, right? A 9-to-1 ratio of waifu to husbando. The game itself, the art, it's pretty, it's not bad, but it's not enough, right? It's nothing that we haven't seen before. It's just, yes, L2Ds looks good, some booba, but that's about it. Character progression is pretty standard by any game. You have your skills, you have your dupes, and then you have, of course, just the level up itself. As far as I've seen, there is no exclusive weapons, but I might not have that yet unlocked. Something I do like, however, is that every character will get not only a skin, maybe on the shop, but also an awakening version that you'll be able to get just by maxing them out. Now, this is completely free, so I don't think that is a negative point. In fact, I love when games will give you an updated L2D just for maxing out your character. I personally think every gacha should be doing that. And not putting it on specific systems like Nikke. But let's not get too derailed into Nikke, and let's go into the next point, which is going to be the gacha. That is the characters themselves. They look nice. Now let's go into the gacha and then into combat so you can see what this looks like. So first of all, let's go into here, and as you can see, there is 3 different banners we can pull on. There is 2 right-up characters, and there is the normal banner itself. We're going to pull in for this girl, see if we get lucky. This is the model itself. Pretty nice. Can I see the skins in here? No, we can see the skins. It's fine. So let's go and do a multi. I think I can do one. Pretty short. 4. Yes. Perfect. Now, I don't understand how the animation works, or how you differentiate if you get a 5-star versus a 4-star. Because when you get gold, this orange color, it's more of a 4-star. It's not a 5-star. So I'm assuming it has to be like a rainbow if you got something. Yeah, because that should be 4-star. Again, from the previous multis that I've done. Some of the characters look really good. This should be a 4-star. Oh, and this might be a 5-star. Okay, we actually got lucky. Every time we're making a video, we get lucky. I need to make more videos when I'm reviewing gachas. So that is the 5-star. The animation from getting a 5-star or a 4-star, it's the same from what I can tell. Okay, from what I can tell, which is kind of weird. But it is what it is. So we got a 5-star and we got 2 4-star. 1 new, which actually look pretty good. She looks nice. And that's the animation. Pretty cool. Now, what are the rates, Sefhi? What is this? This is a 2% going all the way to 2.73, a 10% for the 4 stars, and a 30% for 3 stars, and then 2 stars with a 58% in total, which is a lot. And now this 2.73 is cumulative. The more you pull, of course, and you have a 50% chance of getting the right up character or getting shafted, and then it will be guaranteed on your next SSR, right? So pretty standard. 2% is kind of low. The game doesn't look super generous from what I've seen. Take it with a grain of salt because I haven't played enough, right? Now, all that said, let's move into combat because all of this is like, okay, yeah, Gacha doesn't look too bad. Characters look kind of decent, you know. The 5-star I just got and the 4-star both look pretty. Look at this girl. She's a 4-star and looks really nice. I like her a lot. And then we have this girl. So they look really good. In fact, why does the 4-star look better than the 5-star? What is this game? Some of the 4-stars look a lot better than the 5-stars themselves. Yeah, a lot better than the 5-stars for no reason whatsoever. But that's what it is. Let's move into combat so I can show it to you guys how it works. As you can see, a stamina system. I hate it, but they've been pretty generous with the stamina. In fact, they give you stamina 4 times per day. Now let's get into the worst part of the game, which is the combat. Now, a lot of people will not care about chibis. My issue with chibis is when you provide nothing new. This game in general, it's the most cliche gacha I've seen in a while, right? It looks like a JP gacha rather than one of the new Chinese ones that is coming out with a lot of new cool stuff and systems. It is super standard on everything, even on the chibi combat. It is boring, right? Like for me, I see this and I was like, okay, yeah, I would play this as a collector if it was generous enough, and if the characters look a little bit better, in my opinion. They have a burst system similar to Nico, where you go from B1, B2, B3, and then into your DPSs, and that's it. That's literally all we need to see about combat. Is it good? Is it bad? To me, it's not good enough. Up to you to decide. It kind of reminds me also of Arknights because the animations. Arknights, of course, is totally a different game, but what I mean is the animations themselves. They look nice, fluid, 60 FPS, whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, it's yet another chibi game in 2024 without providing not much, not a lot of fan service, so it's hard to say if this will survive just for the story. The gameplay is not unique, that's why Arknight survived. It's one of the few, if not the only good tower defense gacha. Now we have Path to Nowhere as well, right? There are only those two. But this one, it's competing with so many games that it's really hard thinking, yes, this will survive, right? So it's a little bit weird. I feel sometimes Chinese gachas are a hit or miss, right? Some of them are really good, some of them are really, really bad. And in this case, you can even see it's a 6.2 on release in comparison to other games like the Persona gacha with an 8.0, or that this more traditional gacha game with a 9.7. We don't talk about Call of Duty Mobile. or for example, Heaven Burns Red with an 8.9. Wuwa, don't talk about that. But again, pretty good. So I will say overall, it's safe to say this game is not coming to global, and if it were to come to global, I'm not sure if they would be able to find a footing or not. Some characters look good, really like this girl now, but that's about it. That's gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to showcase LP Soul, new gacha released in China this week. As usual, thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. Love you all, bossos. Have a great day. Good luck with your pool dignitaries, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。